Hello everyone, I'm Andy L'Heureux from NHL Draft Central, and today we'll take a quick look at my notes on 2021 NHL Draft top prospect Zachary L'Heureux. In a 5-0 loss against Charlottetown, the 5'11" left winger finished the game with 0 points, a plus-minus of 0, and 5 shots on net. L'Heureux gets on the forecheck early on. He forces the defenseman to make a quick decision, and thanks to his tremendous upper body strength, makes the pass a very tough one to execute. His great pressure allowed for the recovery by his partner. Halifax starts their breakout here, and before the puck gets even time to hit the stick, L'Heureux already has his head up looking for teammates. He sees his partner in middle ice and completes the outlet pass with his backhand. Not the best touch, still got to his man though. L'Heureux is deployed on the penalty kill here. As he defends his own entry, he shows nice stick work to deny the skating lane and create the takeaway. Can't really ice the puck, but still forces the attack to regroup. A few instances later, as his winger stays with the defenseman at the point, he gets caught watching the puck and leaves the cross-ice passing lane wide open. He's not the only one at fault, but his lack of awareness and communication could have been fatal. It's L'Heureux's time to get on the man advantage. He keeps his head high, moving up from the right board and catches his partner open on the other side. He fires a great backhand cross-ice pass to set up a decent shot on net. L'Heureux receives possession of the puck on this power play breakout and moves calmly up the ice for the zone entry. He attempts a dangle well within reach of his defender, but almost seems to give up mid-deck. He might lack quickness and agility to recover the puck, but I would like to see him at least attempt to get it back. On this counter-attack, L'Heureux enters the zone with his head up and notices his teammate getting free from his defender. He makes a perfectly timed and very accurate pass in front, setting up his partner with a dangerous look. Charlottetown completes the breakout here, and L'Heureux shows some good effort to get on the back check. He then recovers the disc along the board and finds a teammate on the outlet. His pass lacks a bit of power though, which complicates the job for his winger. On this breakout, L'Heureux gets the puck as he's cutting back to the middle ice. He finds his winger quickly, but takes a few seconds before completing his pass, which he completely butchers. I don't know if this will be recurrent, but so far, L'Heureux has always needed to look directly at his puck before making an outlet, which slows down his execution speed. Nevertheless, he follows his inaccurate feed to distribute a solid hit on his opponent, showing his tremendous upper body strength and strong edges. Here, L'Heureux is able to take away the puck with a solid stick lift, but he lacks explosive first steps to separate himself from his opponent and end up losing the puck. He also missed a great occasion to open the play on the wing, instead of heading straight into the defenseman. Late in the first, Charlottetown breaks up the rush and starts their counter-attack quickly. L'Heureux recognizes that he is the closest forward to the action and gets on the back check, but instead of taking stride to get into a good position, he plays from behind, trying to slow down his opponent with his stick. If it ends up working this time, I'd prefer to see L'Heureux actually put efforts to get back in prime position to defend rather than softly work with his stick behind his man. It won't be reliable on a consistent basis. On this offensive face-off, L'Heureux gets a good opportunity to showcase his relatively quick release and forces, at the same time, the goaltender to make a save with a good wrist shot. Following that, he puts pressure on the defenseman trying to clear the zone, but instead of getting back to help his team break out like the rest of his teammates, he stays high at the blue line without really presenting himself as an outlet option. I don't know if it's a team strategy or L'Heureux's laziness, but I'd much prefer to see him follow the breakout to give an additional passing option to his partner and enter the offensive zone with momentum for a potential dump and chase. On this transition, the Canadian prospect receives the puck, but before being able to do anything with it, he loses his handle. He unfortunately can't get it back, showing a lack of quickness or and compete. L'Heureux gets a fantastic occasion to get on the partial breakaway, but he shows a lack of speed once again, allowing an opponent to catch up with him. Despite that, he shields the puck very impressively and manages to get a good shot on net nevertheless. Halifax tries to start the breakout under pressure, and L'Heureux makes a great tap pass to his center cutting near him. Good pace on the execution. Here, L'Heureux clearly sees the opposition recover the puck. With 3 of his teammates caught deep in the offensive zone, it's his responsibility to get back to at least challenge a bit the potential rush opportunity. L'Heureux watches his men gain speed on the breakout without doing so himself and simply lacks explosion and combativity to catch up after that. It's a bit of a concern to see him so uninterested to get on the back check. It's disappointing because he has the physical tools to be effective. L'Heureux gets the puck on the defensive faceoff and storms out to neutral zone. Faced with a 1v1 situation to enter the zone, he fails to protect his puck from the poke check and loses the handle while his defenseman stays unfazed by his play. L'Heureux doesn't possess enough speed to be dangerous in those kinds of situations, but he also didn't do a good job of keeping the puck out of reach and either mistimed a deke or dumped attempt. On this same shift, he gets another shot to create something in transition as he receives the puck early on. With the neutral zone completely open, since it's a 4v4 situation, he stays poised, calmly skating to the offensive end. He sees his partner coming closer to the action to give him a better passing option, but L'Heureux prefers to attempt a deke between the defender legs. Unfortunately, he puts too much force on the puck and isn't quick enough to arrive first on it. It can be a good option to attack the middle ice with a quick deke here, but L'Heureux hasn't shown the shiftiness to make it work consistently. On this power play, L'Heureux gets the disc on the zone entry. Not seeing much development, he makes a quick cutback before the defense gets to close out on him. Here, the safe play would either be to pass to the corner or to the point, but he prefers to take the risky route and open the play cross-ice despite opponents in the lane. His pass gets intercepted and the zone is cleared. On the power play again, the pass intended to L'Heureux is misfired, but the attacker gets a quick poke on the puck and manages to recover it on the wing. Without much options to crash the net, a quick shot or a pass to his partner would probably be the best option. L'Heureux chooses the first and even recovers his rebound to open the play. Same situation here. On the man advantage, L'Heureux protects his puck very well to pass his opponent on the wing. Then, he attempts a quick move in tight to move to the slot, but he just can't keep control of it and the zone is clear. L'Heureux has had a tough time with his dekes recently, more often than not leading to turnovers. L'Heureux jumps quickly on the puck on this defensive breakout and gets on the rush with his winger. He finally showcases his improved skating form as he perfectly leans over to generate more power, extends his leg fully, and makes big pushes on each stride. Despite it all, his defender makes an excellent play to poke the puck away. On this power play, L'Heureux gets the puck near the left corner, looks up to find a teammate, and completes a great cross-ice pass between his opponent's skates. A few instances later, he receives a pass in the slot, looks directly at the net to find his spot, and fires a quick, vicious shot blocker side. Here, L'Heureux gets the puck in neutral zone and looks to open the play. He tries to make a backhand feed to his rear guard, but completely butchers the pass, which leads to another turnover and a real scoring threat. When realizing his mistake, L'Heureux prefers to flex his stick in disappointment rather than pursue his man. On this breakout, L'Heureux chooses to carry the puck himself rather than open the play to his attacker, which could have been a decent option, but he simply lacks acceleration and speed to beat his opponent on the foot race. He does show his great puck protection, which allows him to dump the puck without being challenged. You could have certainly hoped for a better result if he had the top-end acceleration and speed. On this back check, L'Heureux is literally putting no effort to get back, gliding on one foot while watching the play. He does end up using his tremendous strength to completely knock the attacker out of the play, but it's concerning that he only puts efforts when he can get physically involved. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Ready or